Everybody, Adrian here from Oklahoma City, and today I want to talk about just what's been going on, how I have felt during this pandemic, and some of the emotions that I have went through, and and how I've managed to get through that, and where I sit today and how I feel about today. So when this pandemic started, I have recently started at a new company. And when that happened, I was on fire and I was like, this is going to be it. This is going to be, the greatest year of selling real estate that you've had. And, with all those bells and whistles. And then the pandemic hit. And when the pandemic hit, I did have a couple of deals that were in the mix and they have fell through. I had deals that were not in the mix that came through. So, I've been playing this game in real estate where, most of my people or a lot of my people on here are in real estate. You understand the stress that comes with real estate. You don't make money unless you close the deal. So no matter how long you work on a project, unless that person's paid you, a retainer fee, you don't get paid. So, there's a struggle there. So I felt like I've been in a struggle between second and third quarter in the game where, you have a little break. That's when I closed the deal, made a little bit of money. That was my halftime, and then third quarter hit and I felt like, just this last month, the world really hit me hard. And the life game, I guess you would say, in real estate. And, that is a mental game that a lot of women in general do not can't do and don't understand. This is a man's world because I feel like they live very much with less emotion. So it's easier for them to handle the stresses. And I say that, assuming that guys, do take this less stressful, which is terrible because I don't really know if you do or not, because it is stressful when you've worked for a very long time or shown a lot of properties to somebody and they back out and they don't purchase because the economy has all of a sudden came to a halt. Or, I had some deals last year that were very close to closing, days away, they crashed. It's life. It's how it is in commercial real estate. So I've learned to deal with that. But, this pandemic really got me, what do I want to do with my life? So that's... I'm sorry, I'm getting so many calls and text messages right now. Anyway, so I've been soul searching and going, what is it that I really want to do? Do I want to stay here? So last week I had a really hard week mentally. Some people, I have expressed a little bit of how I felt to some people, and they're like, oh, this is, normal. It's the pandemic. This is great that you feel this way. And in the moment I didn't know, but you guys, it was. So I had a breakdown last Monday and literally the stress of life, there was nothing in particular, and I literally would cry and then, just have no reason to cry. So I made it through, and I thought, I'm going to continue these goals. I'm going to continue to just figure out what it is that I want, whether that's real estate, whether that's my personal. So here I am, fourth quarter, the team the A team, as you would say, has decided that she's going to keep her ass going. So I had some coaches back in the day that taught me that outside of my parents. Kenny Hokett is one of those coaches. And some of you that are tagged in this, he is tagged in this as well, had him as a coach. He had a special place in my heart because he believed in me when nobody, not necessarily nobody else did, but nobody else could do the job. He would come to me and say, you can do this. I know that you've got the strength in you. So I would do it, whether that was run an extra race in the track meet, foul a girl because I needed to in a basketball game, or, whatever that might be. So long story short, I got up, and on Monday, I know it's only Tuesday, you guys, but a lot can happen in 24 hours in real estate, and a lot has happened, and I feel like I'm in this fourth quarter, and I've made a few points in the basketball game, and now here we are, we're 10 points ahead, and I have basically my friends, other realtors that I work with, and my universe to thank for that, because I have learned to get up, and I learned that through sports. So those of you that may be struggling today, if you can maybe put your world into whatever sport it was that you played, and find your your simulation to that, and see if that helps you get through today, because it is a daily struggle, you guys. Whether you have anxiety, you don't have anxiety, you have a job that pays you well, or you don't. I mean, it's still a struggle in where we're at in this pandemic. So no matter your job, no matter if you have kids or you don't have kids, or no matter your situation, I ask you to relate that to something that you did in your previous years, and it will help you get through. It'll help you get up. That's what happened with me. I decided that I was just not going to stop. I was not going to be down on what's currently going on in the real estate market, and I would find a way to make it through. And I currently have, and I found one of the best opportunities that I actually asked for. I put it down and last week, and I said, if I could do anything in the world, this is what I would do. But I still want to sell real estate, because real estate is fun. I love the negotiation. You all that have been in real estate for a long time, or in sales in general, know that that's what keeps you there, that negotiation, correct? Like, there's no better feeling than to win that deal, in my opinion. So I go through these ups and downs of the losing a deal, getting, it just is how it is, because I do love it. But I decided that to keep my sanity, especially through times where commercial real estate may not be the number one thing in the market, find something new. So I have done that. And within the next week or so, you will know what that job is. And it will be a fun job. It's nothing that will deter me from real estate in a way that I can't help others still doing real estate. So I'm super excited, and I just wanted to come on here and give a shout out to every coach that I've ever had. Cheerleading coach, to basketball, to softball, to soccer, to life coaches in general, because it's you guys are making a difference. Whether we you know it or not, you did make a difference. You made a difference in my life, and I live in a world that is hard to live in sales, and I find myself getting up because of you guys. So thank you so much for all my coaches. It's helping me get through the pandemic by making simulations to sports. So I hope everybody has a great day. And remember, if you're ever feeling down, you can always reach out to somebody. You're on social media, for crying out loud. We're here to love each other. And if you're not, get off my timeline. No haters here.